welcome to this video tutorial in which I will be talking about Power Editor. So there are various ways to create an ad on Facebook, and one way is to basically go to your Facebook page, look at one of the posts, and there is an option for Boost Post. Simply click on it and Facebook will allow you to select the target audience, and you can basically advertise this ad using a budget that you can specify right over here. But I do not recommend this method because this is a very basic method and it doesn't allow you to target in a much advanced manner, and it does not lead to effective and efficient results, at least not for me. You can try it out if you're just starting out with Facebook ads, but there are much more complex and better methods available by Facebook. So the second method that you can use to create an ad on Facebook is by simply clicking on the arrow over here and then clicking on create ad. You will be taken over to this page that has multiple options appearing in front of you. So let's say that this option is boost your post, this is increase conversions on your website. Now you can select any one of these options according to whatever goal you're trying to achieve. But again, this method is still basic and there is a much better tool available by Facebook that you can use, and that tool is called as Power Editor. Now with this tool you can create ads in a much better manner. You can target your audience as well, and basically the results that you will get by creating an ad on Power Editor would be much more effective and efficient because they would be targeted really well. I never used to use Power Editor before because I thought it was a really complex software. But once I started using it, trust me, guys, the results that I am achieving are amazing. And I can just create ads in a much faster manner. And obviously, because of Power Editor, I can target, bid, and place my ads much better than the normal way that are present that I showed you earlier. And yes, basically, you can create bulk ads, and yes, it is just a great tool. And if you aren't using it right now, then you are missing out on a lot. So learn to use Power Editor. To access Power Editor, what you need to do is go to your Facebook Ads Manager, and there will be an option for Power Editor right over there. Just simply click on it, and you will be redirected to this tool. Please note that this tool only works with Google Chrome, and if you do not have Google Chrome as your browser, then I highly recommend that you go ahead and download it. So once you are at Power Editor, what I really recommend doing is clicking on this download to Power Editor button and then selecting your account and then clicking on download again. And Facebook will basically download all the campaigns that you are running for you. But at this point of time, I'm not running any campaign in this particular account, so Facebook is not showing anything. But if you are running any ads, they will be displayed right over here. Now, in order to create a new ad using Power Editor, what you need to do is create a new campaign first. And to do that, you just click on this Create Campaign button appearing right over there. And once you do that, Facebook will ask you to choose a campaign. Now you can use an existing campaign or create a new one. So in this case, I'm going to create a new one, and let's just name it Test 1. And then there's an option for buying type. I always recommend that you keep it to auction. And once you do that, go to objectives, and over here you need to select from the bunch of options that are appearing right in front of you. Now all these options can literally vary according to what your goal is through but if you're trying to sell a product or a service online, then as I mentioned earlier, you should use website conversions, video views, or a per post engagement, page post engagement ad. So these three options you should definitely go for if you're trying to sell anything. So once you have selected your objective, what you need to do next is simply create a new ad set. And in order to do that, just simply check on this button, and you can create a new ad set by simply naming it anything. You can also use an existing ad set by simply clicking on this Use Existing button. Now there is an option to create a new ad, and you can do that by simply clicking on this box and then again naming it anything you want. Once you are satisfied with every single thing, just click on this create button and Power Editor will basically generate this new campaign for you. Once you have your campaign set up, just simply click on this apply button that is appearing on top, and Facebook will basically select this campaign only. If you do not click on that apply button, multiple campaigns will appear in front of you. As I mentioned earlier, I do not have any other campaign in this account, so I cannot show you that. But it is recommended that you click on the apply button in order to just focus on this campaign. So after that, our goal is to create a new ad set, and we do that by clicking on this option appearing right over here. And under this ad set, basically, we need to add information and we need to tell Facebook who we are trying to target and what our budget is, when we are scheduling the ad for, and what conversion are we optimizing this ad for. Now, we can ignore this field right now because we won't be talking about conversions right now. I have a separate video for that. So now comes the budget part. Now this literally varies. If you're just starting out with Facebook ads and you just have a new product that you just want to test, then I recommend that you spend around $2 to $3 to just test that product out in the market. If it goes well, you can obviously scale from there. Now comes the schedule, and over here you can schedule the ad according to your own preference. Uh, there is an option to schedule an end date. It is not necessary to add one because if you do not like any particular campaign, you can just stop it whenever you want. Otherwise, you can just specify an end date right over there. Now comes the part where you select your audience, and in order to edit your audience, just simply click on this edit audience button and multiple options will appear in front of you. Now, basically, I taught you earlier on how you can add, how you can do proper research for your audience using the Audience Insights tool of Facebook. So basically, do the research from there and add all the information over here, and you'll be good to go. Once you're satisfied, just click on the save option, and your audience will basically be saved in Power Editor. Now comes the placement part. Now you have to find out where you want the ad to appear. The first option is the mobile newsfeed. So whenever somebody is scrolling through their newsfeed on Facebook on their mobile devices, they will come across your ad. The second option is Instagram. And the third option is Audience Network. Now these are basically Facebook's partners. Bunch of crappy traffic comes from this particular audience network. Therefore, I just do not like using it. And you can unselect any option by just simply clicking on it. So the next option is desktop newsfeed. So basically, the ad will appear on the computer. And then we have desktop right column. So basically, an ad that appears on the right side of somebody's Facebook page. So after that, you can also play around with the mobile devices that you want to target. If you are trying to sell a product that is only for iOS devices, then just click on that. Otherwise, you can select Android devices also. So really good for optimization. And then comes optimization and pricing. You can select whichever way you want to optimize your ads for. Now, in this case, I selected conversions, so Facebook is recommending that I optimize them for conversions. Now, there are plenty of other options as well through which you can optimize your ads. For example, per post engagement, and yeah, basically, and per page like. And there are multiple options. So yes, it really depends what your goal is. But I highly recommend that you choose the first option that Facebook recommends for you. Now comes the bid amount. Facebook will provide you an automatic option where they will provide you the best price. But if you become much more advanced in this field and you progress on with ads, then you can start bidding manually. And what I recommend doing is choosing 51% of the suggested bid. that is appearing right over here. So for instance, Facebook says that the suggested bid for this ad is 9.61. So what I can do is just basically take the maximum option appearing over here, that is 13.10. I'll use my calculator. I'll calculate 51% of it. So I'm gonna add. So yes, basically I should keep my option to $19 or somewhere around $20, because that's what 51% in addition to this amount is. So yes, this would be the best result, and you will get amazing conversions with this manual bid. But this is only when you become a bit advanced in this field. For now, I just suggest that you go for automatic. And there are some advanced delivery options that I recommend you leave to default. So once you are satisfied with this, now comes the part where you edit your ad. And in order to edit your ad using Power Editor, just click on this third option, which is appearing over here. And once you do that, Facebook allows you to edit your ad. To create an ad using Power Editor, the first thing that you need to do is specify a Facebook page. You require a Facebook page in order to run an ad on Facebook. And how do you do that? By simply going over here and clicking on this button, and then you can just select from the various options that appear. You just select the Facebook page from which you want to run the ad. You can also tie up an Instagram account which is related to that particular page, and you can do that by simply clicking on this Add an Account button. Once you have successfully linked up your Facebook page and Instagram account, you have two options in front of you. And the first option is to manually create a brand new ad, or just simply use an existing post. And I will be showing you both the methods that you can use. So under the first option, which is create ad, you have two options. And the first option is to use a single image or a video, or you can use multiple images or videos in a carousel. So basically, what exactly are carousel ads? Well, if you select this option, Facebook will display more than one image or video for you, and they won't charge you any extra money. Basically, if you have multiple products on your website that you want to sell, then you can use this ad instantly, and it is very easy to launch. Let's begin by launching a single ad campaign first. So if you select the single ad campaign, uh, Facebook basically asks you the website URL that you want to promote. So over here, basically you need to enter the product page URL or the service page URL that you want the user to go to after clicking the ad. So just for instance, I'll just type in google.com. And once I specify a URL, on the right side you can see under preview that Facebook just brings up that URL and shows the relevant information about that URL. So the next option is display URL. Over here, you can type in a URL that you want the user to actually see. So if you have a long and an ugly URL, then basically you can type in anything you want over here, and the user will see that over here on the bottom of your ad. So again, you can type anything you want. I'll just stick to google.com again. And then there's the option for text. Text is really crucial, and you should try to become as creative as possible, because this text will be displayed to the user on top of your link, and it is the first thing that the user will read after seeing your ad. So make sure that it is good and it is worthy so that people actually click on it. So just for instance, I'll type something like this. And then comes headline, and this is another crucial part that will appear as the title of your link. So over here you can specify the actual name of your product that you're trying to sell, or it can also be a service. So let's just name it to Google search engine. Now, I'm just writing all this random stuff just for demonstration purposes. Obviously, when you're trying to create an ad of your own, spend some time in order to come up with the headline and the text. Okay, so once you have added